What we wanted to push forward was this concept of collective reparation. So we're talking about the collective dimension of rape as a weapon of war, asking for something more than compensation, rehabilitation measures, medical and psychological support for free and for life. This for us, it's different from compensation. Why? Because of course in compensation you can claim that this part of need of medical and psychological assistance can be monetarized if you want. But rehabilitation is something different because, especially in cases where the state is responsible, even when it's the armed group committing violations, the state still has an obligation to protect its own civilian population. So if we go back to the situation of a lot of sexual violence survivors in DRC, most of those mass crimes are committed in villages that are extremely far from any type of service. So asking for rehabilitation also means obliging the state to give those services in terms of accessibility, to build hospital and health centers and train psychological and medical personnel that can work there. We managed to have one very, very important precedent in which finally the tribunal in Bukavu recognized the state responsible and awarded those rehabilitation measures to conflict-related sexual violence survivors beside compensation. This was our striking moment, but the battle is not over. So what we're trying to do now is using exactly that judgment to foster it for other victims. For instance, victims of torture. For instance, child soldiers. We have been using this specific judgment to push forward collective measures for other victims beyond conflict-related sexual violence.